The money lag and why you're richer than you think. 6 months ago, you started something. A business, a skill, a new direction. You worked hard, you stayed consistent, and you did the things. And nothing happened. So you started questioning everything. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I picked the wrong niche. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And right now, you're thinking about quitting. Or maybe you already did. But here's what nobody tells you. There is a lag. Between the work you do and the results you see, between the seeds you plant and the harvest you collect, between who you're becoming and what your bank account reflects, and I call it the money lag. And not understanding it's the number one reason why people stay broke. They do the right things for the right amount of time, then quit 3 feet from gold. Today I'm going to show you exactly how the lag works, why it exists, and how long it actually lasts. How to keep going when you see zero evidence that it's working. This might be the most important video you'll watch this whole year because the lag is real and it's stealing the futures from people who deserve to win. So let's get into it. Let me explain how the lag actually works. Imagine you're pushing a giant boulder, but for the first few weeks, it doesn't move. You're pushing with everything you have and nothing. A month in, maybe it shifts an inch. 2 months, a few more inches. Then you're exhausted, your arms are shaking, you've moved this thing like 2 feet. Meanwhile, the guy next to you who started a year ago, his boulder is rolling downhill. He's barely touching it and it's picking up speed. Same boulder, same size, same weight. The only difference, he already did the pushing you're doing now. He already paid the tax you're paying now. He already survived the lag you're in now, and that's the game. The lag isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's a filter that separates the people who deserve success from the people who just want it. And here's the brutal truth. The lag doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care that you're tired. It doesn't care that you need money now. It doesn't care that your family is asking when this is going to work. The lag takes as long as it takes. And the only way through is through it. Now, let me tell you why the lag exists in the first place. There are 3 reasons the lag is real. Reason 1, skills take time to develop. You can't buy skill, you can't hack it, you can't shortcut it. Skill comes from reps, and reps take time. The first 10 videos you make are going to be terrible. The first 10 sales calls you're going to do is awkward. The first 10 clients you serve will teach you what you actually need to know. This isn't failure, this is tuition. You're paying an education that will pay you back forever, but you have to pay it first. Reason 2, trust takes time to build. Nobody buys from a stranger. They buy from people they trust. And trust isn't built in a day, a week, or even a month. Trust is built through consistent presence over time. Every piece of content you put out is a trust deposit. Every email you send is a trust deposit. Every interaction is a trust deposit. But the account doesn't pay interest until it hits a critical mass, and that's the lag. You're making deposits into an account that doesn't show a balance yet, but the deposits are real, and the compound interest is coming. Reason 3, compound effects take time to kick in. This is the big one. Everything in life works on a compound curve, not a straight line. The first year, you grow 10%. The second year, you grow 10% on top of that. The third year, 10% more. In year 1, the gains are invisible. In year 3, the gains are undeniable. In year 5, the gains are life-changing. But most people quit in year 1 because they're measuring year 1 results against 5-year expectations. That's not how compounding works. Compounding is slow, then fast. Invisible, then obvious. Frustrating, then effortless. The lag is just the slow part. And everyone who's winning win through it. There's a specific moment in the lag where most people quit. I call it the quit point. It's the moment where the pain of continuing feels greater than the pain of giving up. It usually hits around month 3 to month 6. You've been working hard, you've been showing up, and you have almost nothing to show for it. Your friends are asking what you're doing, your family's giving you that look, your bank account is screaming at you, and that voice in your head starts whispering, maybe this isn't working, maybe you should try something else, maybe you're wasting your time. This is the quit point. And here's what you need to understand. The quit point isn't a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're close. Think about it. If the lag is real, it takes 6 to 12 months for results to show. Then the quit point at month 3 is literally the halfway mark. You're not failing, you're on schedule. But your emotions don't know that. Your emotions just see the gap between effort and results and scream danger. This is why you need to understand the lag intellectually before you're in it. Because when you're in it, you won't be able to think clearly. You'll just feel the pain, and pain makes people do stupid things, like quit 3 feet from gold. Let me tell you about a study that changed how I think about this. Researchers looked at when people quit marathons. Not at mile 1, not at mile 26. The most common quit point was mile 18 to 20. Over 2/3 of the way done, they'd already done the majority of the work. They quit before they could see the finish line because mile 18 is where the real pain peaks. Your body is screaming, your mind is breaking, and you can't see the end yet. And that's the quit point. Not at the beginning when it's easy to stop, not at the end when the finish line pulls you forward. In the messy middle where you've invested too much to feel okay quitting but not enough to see results. Business is the same. Month 4, month 5, month 6. That's your 18 mile. And most people tap out right there. Not because they can't do it, but because they can't see what's coming. Here's what I want you to burn into your brain. If you're in the quit point right now, you're not failing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. The only mistake you can make is stopping. Let me give you some concrete examples. So again, this is not theory. Example 1, me. When I started my business, I made almost nothing for the first 8 months. I was creating content, reaching out to people, trying to sell, and I was getting rejected constantly. I started questioning everything. Is this the right offer? Is this the right niche? Am I even good at this? Month 9, something shifted. A few clients came in and then a few more. Month 12, I had my first $10,000 month. Month 18, I was at $50,000. Month 24, over $100,000. Same me, same skills, same offer. The lag had ended. But here's the thing. If I had quit at month 6, which I almost did, I would have walked away thinking it didn't work, when really it was working the whole time. I just couldn't see it yet. Example 2, content creation. Every creator I know had the same story. They post for 6 months, 12 months, sometimes 2 years. Nothing, crickets, talking to the void. Then one video hits, then another. Then suddenly they have an audience. And everyone thinks it was overnight. When it wasn't overnight, it was 2 years of deposits finally compounding. 2 years of skill building finally clicking. 2 years of trust building finally paying off. The lag. Example 3, fitness. If you start working out today, you won't see results for weeks, maybe months. You'll be sore, you'll be tired, you'll look in the mirror and see the same body, but the changes are happening beneath the surface. Muscle fibers are tearing and rebuilding, your metabolism is shifting. Your body composition is changing, you just can't see it yet. Then one day you look in the mirror and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? It came from the lag. It was building the whole time. You just had to wait for it to show. So the lag is real. How do you actually survive it? How do you keep going when you see no evidence that it's working? I'm going to give you 5 strategies that saved me. Strategy 1, trust the process and not the results. When you're in the lag, results lie. They tell you nothing is working when everything is building. So you can't use results as your feedback loop. You need a different metric. So here's what I used instead. Did I do the work today? Not did the work produce results, did I just do it? If yes, I win, regardless of what happened externally. This sounds simple, but it's everything. Because you can't control results, you can only control inputs. And inputs during the lag are all that matter. Show up, do the work, trust the results are coming, that's the game. Strategy 2, zoom out in the timeline. When you're in the lag, you're zoomed in on the day-to-day. And day-to-day, nothing's changing. But if you zoom out, the quarter, the year, the 5 years, everything is changing. Here's a question I ask myself when I'm in the lag. Where was I 12 months ago? If I'm honest, the answer is always somewhere worse than where I am now. The progress is there, I'm just too close to see it. Zoom out. Play the long game. The lag disappears when you extend the life. The lag disappears when you extend the timeline. Strategy 3, find proof it's possible. When you're in the lag, your brain tells you it's not going to work. You need counter evidence. Find people who did what you're trying to do, study their timeline, look at their early days. I guarantee they went through a lag too. They don't just talk about it because it's not sexy. Nobody posts about month 4 when nothing was happening. They post about month 12 when everything exploded, but month 4 existed. It was just invisible. Find their month 4 and let me remind you, yours is normal. Strategy 4, burn the boats. This one's controversial, but it's true. If quitting is an option, you'll probably quit because the quit point is painful and humans avoid pain. The only way to guarantee you survive the lag is to make quitting more painful than continuing. So how do you do that? Public commitment, tell everyone what you're doing. Financial commitment, invest money you can't afford to lose. Identity commitment, make this who you are, not what you do. When your identity is tied to the outcome, quitting means killing a part of yourself. And that's harder than pushing through the lag. Strategy 5, shorten the lag with intensity. The lag isn't fixed, it's based on reps, not time. So if you do more reps and less time, you compress the lag. Most people post once a week and wonder why the lag takes years. Post every day and the lag takes months. Most people do 2 sales calls a week and wonder why they're not improving. Do 2 sales calls a day and watch how fast you level up. The lag is paid in reps. Pay faster, finish faster. Let me tell you what's on the other side of the lag, because you need to see it to keep going. On the other side, the boulder rolls downhill. The same effort that used to produce nothing now produces everything. You post a piece of content and it actually gets seen. You reach out to someone and they actually respond. You make an offer and people actually buy. The skill you built is now sharp. The trust you built is now paying dividends. The compound curve has hit the steep part. And everything feels different. Easier, lighter, almost unfair. People will look at you and think you got lucky. They'll think it came easy. They won't see the months of pushing the boulder uphill. They won't see the quit point you survived. They won't see the lag that almost broke you. But you'll know. And that's the real prize. Not just the money, not just the results, but the knowledge that you did something most people can't do. You kept going when there was no evidence it would work. You trusted the process when the process gave you nothing. You survived the lag, and that's rare. And it changes who you are forever. Here's what I want to leave you with. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're not doing it wrong. You're in the lag. And the lag is exactly where you're supposed to be. The work you're building right now is building something you cannot see. 6 months from now, 12 months from now, you're going to look back at this moment and realize it was all adding up. Every piece of content, every outreach, every rep, it was all building towards something. You just couldn't see it from where you're standing. So don't quit. Don't pivot. Don't start over with something new thinking it'll be faster. The lag exists everywhere. You cannot escape it. You can only go through it. And the only people who make it to the other side are the ones who refuse to stop. And that's the secret. That's the whole game. Survive the lag. Everything else is on the other side. If this video found you at the right time, drop a comment and tell me where you're at. Month 1, month 6, month 12. I want to know. And if you got value from this, subscribe. I'll talk about real game, stuff nobody else tells you. And I'll see you in the next one. Keep it going. The lag is almost over. Thank you.